Back to Sweet Dream Stadium after a couple of performances of the night. I got to build like a statue of you or something here at some point.
I'm trying to get that bronze statue out here. You know, they got the one over here at the PI. I think it was Joe Louis. You know, I think Sweet Dream's gonna get one in here soon.
I like it. I mean, I'm sure you want to be on pay-per-views and the big cards and all that. That'll certainly be coming in time. But do you feel comfortable? I mean, this has got to feel like home to you, man.
Yeah, man. I feel good here. It's business as usual. You know, Sweet Dream Stadium, like you said, is comfortable here. You see the performances speak for themselves, and yeah, just comfortable, bro.
I know you've been having a little fun kind of talking about the most successful Contender Series alum, but I'm curious, is that title important to you? I mean, do you want to people to realize like you are the greatest to come off the show?
Everybody entitled to their own opinion, but I just put it out there because I feel like it to me is true. You know, I don't think anybody that's coming off the Contender Series has beat the level of competition repeatedly that I have, done it in the fashion that I have, and or have the trajectory that I have. So, yeah.
Back-to-back main events. I mean, that means something in the UFC for sure. I guess talk about the feel. I mean, is it any different?
I don't know anybody else off Contender Series who got those.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the feel like for you? I mean, in this role, I mean, is it kind of pressure packed, or is it comfortable, or do you hate the extra media? I mean, what's it like for you?
Nah, bro. I don't put any extra pressure on myself because of the simple fact that it's still a fight. It's what I do every day. All I'm doing is what I do every day. You know, to everybody else, it makes it like, oh man, this is huge. This is a big moment. And it is. Don't get me wrong, it is. And I am understanding that, but I also understand what it takes to capitalize on that is stick to what you did to get here. You know, so nice. I'm gonna stick with that.
Thiago as an opponent, I mean, obviously he's had some setbacks, but still a very dangerous guy. I mean, what do you think when you assess him?
Just as you said, I feel like he is a dangerous guy. He still possesses that danger, and is still to be respected. You know, people always talk about like the Paul Craig thing. I learned respect the game, and he's going to get that respect. But know that respect comes with a lot of fucking pain and punishment.
Nice. Knowing that you do have to respect that power, does that change the way you? I mean, I think about you as aggressive, as strike heavy. I mean, do you have to adjust anything based on his power and based on that respect that you have for him?
Adjust anything as far as what? Everybody I fought had power. Who didn't have power that I fought?
Nobody at light heavyweight.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to do it. You got to deal with it the same way. Power is, everybody has power. You know, it's part of what you deal with dealing with fighting. I don't overthink things. I understand the basics of fighting and know what fighting is. And I take it as that. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah. This rise that you're on, man, are you thinking about rankings? I mean, you considerably top 5 with win here, man. I mean, the upper echelon of the division. Are you thinking, hey, that's where I deserve to be, and those are the guys I'm ready to compete with at this point in my career?
I mean, yeah, I felt that way. I felt like I was ready to compete with the best in the world, and I felt like I belong with the best because I believe in myself that much, you know. So it isn't just a crazy thing for me to think like, oh yeah, I'm there. It's just yeah, let's get it, let's go. I want it. I'm hungry for it. I'm not shying away from it. I'm not shy about it. I'm here. I'm here. Stand full forward, standing up, all of that.
So after this fight, because I feel like we've been following your rise and say, hey man, pay attention to this kid. It looks like he's going to be somebody. It looks like he's going to be somebody. After this, is this when we start saying, no, he's a contender. We need to be talking about where he fits into that title picture now.
That's up to y'all. That's up to everybody else to build up their narratives. As you know, people going to build up whatever narrative they want. You know, I'm just going to keep doing it. Just know, you know what, you just going to know what to expect. That's all I can do is just keep giving you what you should expect from me.
Last thing for me, I know you say you kind of don't overthink it or whatever, but your last 2 performances have been pretty incredible. I mean, do you feel like this is another one that you can go in there and dominate and get out quickly, or because of his experience, because of who he's been in there with, are you feeling like this might be one where you gotta go deep?
I don't think about getting in there and getting in there and getting them done quickly, period. Whenever Johnny Walker dropped, I was still ready to go rounds. Whenever Jimmy Crute dropped, I was still ready to go rounds. You know, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? I'm trained to go to step. I'm trained to go when it's time to step.
Outside of yourself, give us the top 3 Contender Series alums.
Outside of myself, the top 3 Contender Series alums I say would be Sean O'Malley, Kevin Holland, and Alex Perez.
In that order?
Not so much in that order, no. But yeah, just like that, you know.
I don't know if you've seen him. Deontay Wilder's here today. Would it be cool to have him watch your fight on Saturday?
Yeah. I did see Deontay. I actually talked to him, and I asked him if he was gonna come out Saturday. He told me he was gonna check, he was gonna see, and he might pop out if he can. Hopefully he does though. That'd be cool.
Hey Jamal, people say that Thiago Santos isn't the same Thiago Santos from when he fought John Jones. Do you see it that way, or do you think it's just the same guy? He's just been having off performances.
I don't give a fuck. For the simple fact of, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, what do you think? I'm in the gym training like, oh, he's not who he used to be, so I don't have to worry. No, I trained for him to be the best fighter in the world. That goes with that respect for the game. And I've heard people say, oh, he's not the Thiago he used to be, the old Thiago. Bro, even if he was still the Thiago Santos that stepped in front of John Jones, I'll still whoop his ass, period. It's not going to change what's going to happen at all.
It was your 3-year anniversary of your Contender Series fight just 2 weeks ago. How important was that fight, and I guess kind of just reflect on that fight?
It was everything. I'm not here talking to you guys. I'm not having these moments. I'm not getting these opportunities without the Contender Series. I remember it. I remember what it felt like going through and everything. And now just looking back on it is crazy. It kind of puts like it's a heartfelt feeling, because it's just like, wow, I showed up, I showed up and I showed out, and I've been continuously following my word of what I said I was going to do. All those things like, bro, I used to sit and think, watch UFC, bro, and mist up in the eyes, tear, bro, chest pounding, be 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, just I'll probably wake up, just walking, bro, just pacing, bro, just in my head, bro, I can't explain it. You know what I mean? I truly can't explain it. And for it to come full circle like this, it didn't stop here. It only started here, and it's going. It's going.
A couple years ago, you told me that you didn't feel like the UFC were promoting you correctly, and now you're headlining your 2 last fights, man. What do you think changed? Do you think they saw this guy got it?
I did what I said I was gonna do, bro. That's all of that. The way I'm promoted, all of that shit. I don't care. You know what I mean? I do. I'm not gonna say that I don't. I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna step out and say that I don't. I do, but I don't control that. I focus on the things that I control. I feel like that's what I didn't give them no choice but to see anything else. They ain't had no choice but to start putting me in these spots. I'm not gonna give them a choice, because this the beautiful thing about this sport. In basketball, you can have a off series, something you get knocked off by a team. You never really get to have to meet this team or meet that. You ain't got no choice but to run into me, bro. You ain't got no choice but to run into me, because I ain't going nowhere.
And finally, for me, a couple months ago, there was a viral video of you and your manager pulling off a prank. Can you kind of talk about that?
Yeah, man, he got me, man. He got me. He got with a real prankster on me. That seems to be the trend. That's how people level the playing field. They get professional help and go outside. Yeah, they played it on me smooth. We were sitting there, we were talking, discussing tickets. He's all like, yeah, well, this and that. And then somebody comes up and says something. I'm like, oh yeah. And then it's Phoenix. And in Phoenix, there are fans everywhere. They'll come up to you. You never know what they're gonna say. They offer to buy you stuff, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he just walks up and he's like, oh, I go to dap him up, and he just leaves me hanging. And he gives me this look. This look and you from where I'm from, that look mean a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? So he I'll try you on God. I'm like, hold on, bro. Just check your temperature real quick and see how much you really ready to boil.
Thank you.
Just jumping one quick one back to Contender Series. I know that you have respect for it. Did you watch the fights yesterday? And what did you think of the fights and some of the talent that came out from that show last night?
Oh yeah, I was here. I watched the fights, and I seen them, and it was amazing. It was fire. I don't know if you actually catch some camera angles. You see the guy with the white hat just jumping around losing. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan, bro. That last fight that was Duncan.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Bro, you get clocked, getting caught, getting put up with all types of adversity, and then you know what I mean? To pull it out, bro, that's what the show is about. Honestly, I feel like he should have signed both of them. You know what I mean? it was amazing, and it gave me another sense of that pride of being a part of that show, because we're proving that this is it.
And I was going to kind of ask you about that. I mean, what is it about the show? And I know they have a sense of pride, but what is it about the show? Because everybody that seems to make it through that show and have a good performance there is just having a hell of a time in the UFC. They're just running over people.
Because they understand what it was. You got to think. You've been sitting, dreaming, hey, pick me. That's like if you was in a bar or somewhere. Let's say like when you was in school, you had the girl that you liked that made you feel like that. And it's like, pick me, what? And what happens? She come up and she pick you. You know what I mean? And now it's time for you to step up to that. Yeah. And you step up to it. And you man up. You're going to start to walk a little different. You're going to start to hold yourself a little different. So I think it's that, the pressure of the show. It turns you, pressure make diamonds, right?